of the lowest. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tipsy Trainer on a Tuesday. This is a different time as well. It normally is at 8 p.m., but we're coming to you a little bit earlier now because we're older, okay? We get tired very early. So, for those of you that might be new around here, the whole point of Tipsy Trainer is for us to
Drink water.
have a drink. It's not that I really wanted a beer. I just knew you'd be here, so I wanted to make sure that we did this. And it's just for us to chill, for us to relax, for us to enjoy a minute. And if
I
you're
feel like it's very clear that I woke up from a nap not that long ago.
yep. So Katie hasn't been feeling well. In fact, hi Kelsey. In fact, you've been having a rough go.
Yeah,
For how long now?
almost 2 weeks.
And so what happened?
I'm 800% better. My voice. I had somebody call my phone looking for Miguel, and when I said hello, they thought I was Miguel. That's how deep my voice was when I was in the real thick of it. But yeah, me and Natalie, man, we got the sickness, and it has been 2 weeks of like sick. Not like I was telling Miguel today. I was like, it's not just like, oh, my nose is plugged. Like, I'm exhausted, I'm congested, I'm coughing, I'm like all the stuff's coming out of my sinuses and lungs
And it seems like you'll tend to do a little bit better, and then something super basic takes you out.
I did 2 coaching calls today and it almost killed me. I slept for
She like passed out.
I crashed and I was like freezing and exhausted, and like I still feel like I haven't recovered from it.
Yeah, and so Katie had it. Our baby Max had it. She's not a baby. She's 5 years old. She had it as well.
Still is recovering. She's missed almost on tomorrow. If I keep her home tomorrow, she'll have missed 2 straight weeks of school.
Yeah, crazy. Now, you did have a test.
We don't have COVID. Yes, we did go get a COVID test because it was so bad. I was coughing so bad that I thought for sure. Max had a fever. I never got a fever, but we both were negative. So that's yay. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's just gone on and on and on.
I don't think I've ever been this sick for this long, ever.
Thankfully, I mean, I'm sure you guys are all wondering and worried about me, not Katie. Thankfully, I was okay. I didn't get it. I didn't get anything.
You had a sore throat for a couple days.
I had a sore throat for a day and a half, and you know what I did? I went to bed at like 6:30 p.m. one night, slept 14 hours, and I was good to go.
You have the weirdest immune system ever.
What do you mean?
Like your immune system either is like 110% or you're dying. Like, and it happens very rarely, the dying, but like.
When was the last time you remember me dying?
Oh, I don't even remember. Like, that's the thing. It's been so long. But when you do get sick, it is like brutal. But I
guess we shall see. Guys, so check it out. So what we do during these episodes is we share with you a couple of interesting stories that we find were worthy of sharing with you. So it's been a couple of weeks now. Mm-hmm. So do you have something to start us with?
I also want to show you guys what's been keeping me occupied. I've been doing Halloween cross stitches. Can anyone guess what it's going to be? Can you tell?
It looks like it might be the tail of a cat.
No. It's a scene. It's a themed cross stitch. Oh. If you can guess what it is. It's Halloween themed.
You asked me the other day and I was like, it's a house with a tree.
Which it is.
I see. There's more to it.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I can go first. Okay. All right. So the first one is actually I don't have anything to show you. It is the whole Facebook outage. That was intense, right? It seems like for most people out there. So I asked in Facebook and I asked in Instagram, do you mostly like or do you mostly dislike Facebook? And surprise, surprise, everybody that voted in Facebook, 7 out of 10 said they mostly liked Facebook. On Instagram, it was the other way around. 7 out of 10 disliked Facebook. And And then I heard that there were also data breaches in other companies, and that's more and more common nowadays, right? Here's what I wanted to ask you. How many of you guys went and changed your password for Facebook after yesterday?
I did not.
Because I bet you 99. I didn't do it.
I didn't even think of that.
Well, it's just like everybody. I don't know if you heard this, but they were talking about how some of Facebook's members' information was for sale already in the dark web. And
What information?
well, names, emails, passwords.
Listen, they ain't getting shit from me.
They can get.
They're
Yep.
gonna get a lot of dog memes. They're gonna get a lot of.
No, but okay, but think about this. They could then use that information to try to guess your password to your online banking, for
What
example.
do they think they're gonna get there?
Fine.
You can have it, guys. If
Okay,
you're
they could apply for the Brick credit card and buy a couch. I'm just saying.
We already have a Brick credit card.
You ended up getting it?
Yeah. Well, I got approved.
I see. Anyways, guys, so we hear a lot about concerns about privacy, right? And what I thought, oh, Kelsey, see, she did it. I did it, and also when randomly a few months ago when Facebook logged out everyone. Yeah, see, so Kelsey, I guarantee you're probably 1 out of 1,000, and we hear a lot of people talk about privacy and how important it is for them, but I don't know that.
I don't care.
I don't know that anybody actually. Well, not anybody. Obviously, Kelsey did. But
What did you say the other day? We were talking about something, and you were like, "What was that about? Maybe TikTok?" Because you were when I first got TikTok, you were like, "Oh, they're saying."
yeah,
And I was like, "What are they gonna get?" Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously, like one of our members actually had a thing happen. She got a random phone call, and all of her banking information, just from her saying hello on the phone call, got taken and like just screwed right out. Like it's insane. She's still dealing with it. So like obviously I don't want that to happen.
Right.
Like I'm not, but I also just like when people are like, remember when we talked about like should they be able to go into your Facebook messages and like yeah, man, like I don't have anything to hide. So like for me, like obviously I don't want like private pictures exposed or like I don't know, like I have a private Instagram and stuff because I don't want like people that I don't know looking at my photos of my daughter and stuff like that. But like when it comes to my information, like I don't know, you can Google people so easy and find out their information. Like
yeah. Anyways, so my question for you guys was just who changed their password? Because I bet you that the vast majority of us didn't.
Kelsey says she works for TeleSmart Home, so that's part of her job.
Yeah.
So yeah, that
makes sense.
That makes sense. And even if you are somebody who is worried, but like there's nothing wrong with that. Like
No, absolutely there isn't. But I think that if it's obviously if they ask anybody, are you concerned about your privacy? Everybody's gonna say yes.
Except me.
Well,
I was like, no.
No, you might be like, well, I would like my shit to be mine to not be meddled with. Yes. Okay, great. Did you change your password? No. How long has it been? 7 years.
See, I can't change my Facebook profile because I always Facebook password. So I always forget.
Oh, just do what I do. Miguel 1 2 3.
Stop.
All right.
So my first story, it's very there. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There's not a lot to be said about it. There's not a lot of discussion points on it.
Excuse me,
but I felt it was something that the world needed.
Limit
to know.
my freedom of speech.
I feel like this is something the world needed to know. I don't know what. Actually, I was gonna say on October 6th. I don't actually know what day it happened. A golden retriever named Finley broke the world record for holding the most tennis balls in his mouth.
Katie, you've been down for 2 weeks.
Finley is 7 years old and can hold 6.
Do you have a picture for us at least?
6 tennis balls in his mouth at the same time. Here, wait. I didn't. Finley, the golden.
Imagine the people actually like bringing out their notebooks and like, oh, I gotta corroborate this and write it down.
Here he is.
Oh my god. He's a handsome fella.
Finley, the golden retriever, can hold 6 tennis balls. He is now in the Guinness Book of World Records. I'm very proud of him.
Why? Why is that a thing?
I wanted to share that with you guys because that's amazing. He's in the Guinness Book of World Records. Good for him.
Okay, I got another one here for you guys, and this one is about large, previously undiscovered animals that
that's
have
right up
been
my alley.
found. Yeah, I thought so. So, scientists discover fofossil of a four-legged whale with a raptor-like eating
What
style.
makes it a whale then? Would it be like? Wouldn't it then
it
be
must
like?
be a mammal.
But wouldn't it be like a manatee or something? Like, why would it be a whale?
I don't know.
A whale with legs.
A whale with legs.
Why? We're going to inform you that your nightmare is about to get worse. What's nightmarish about a whale with legs? Why is it a whale though? What defines a whale?
Well, it's part of their family. Whales,
has-
it turns out, used to be herbivorous, deer-like terrestrial mammals. So there,
So they used to live on land? Is that what terrestrial means? Did I just really make myself look dumb? Terrestrial
no, that is what it
seems like
means.
forest, right?
Well, part of planet Earth. I don't know. It's so dumb.
Because they are still that. Oh, I guess they're not
Herbivores.
Oh yeah, well they are. And I think they end up anyway. I don't know.
No, they eat fish too. Anyways, these three dudes found an
I'm
animal
thinking of
that
an
looked like
omnivore.
this. Okay.
That's cool.
So my question for you guys
So I wonder, is it entirely aquatic or is it both?
Right.
I love him.
Right. Question though. Do you think that there might be large animals, like I'm talking
Whales,
a shark or bigger size-wise, whether it's in water or in land, that have not been discovered?
of course.
Yeah?
Are you kidding me?
No? Well,
Think about the ocean floor.
guys, you tell us. Do you think yes, definitely, maybe,
Yes.
no?
So first of all, think about the ocean floor.
Yeah, but I'm talking
can't-
size.
I know we can't dig deep in the ocean floor.
No, but
Second
we
of
have
all, think of all how much I was gonna say the continents, like
the continents.
the continents have changed and moved.
Yeah.
There could be things buried under an entire continent. Like there could be things that are like under hundreds of thousands of miles of dirt and rock, and there's no way for us to ever see
But
it.
wait, how would they be alive if they're under a rock?
Oh, you mean they're alive? I thought you
no,
meant fossils.
not fossils. Come on.
They'd be alive if they were under a rock.
How are they going to be alive trapped in the rock?
Yeah, I do. I think they live in the Marianas Trench.
So-
Not being funny, I 100% believe that.
Okay. So you think like beyond
Yeah,
like
Kelsey
giant
says
squids?
some animals hibernate for years. Absolutely. There's like those what are they called?
Crococrocs? That's what Max used to call crocodiles.
No, the things that are like in the Bible. Locusts hibernate for like 24 years.
Okay,
and
but
shit.
they're not the size of a freaking shark.
So I'm just saying they
I'm
could
talking
be hidden
about I'm talking about
in the
things
ocean. 1,010%,
Yeah?
100 billion%, 100.
like down,
Yeah,
deep.
Yeah.
Wait, how does something get so large with how little food there is down there?
There's that. Have you never watched a documentary on those like tubes, those steam tubes?
Yep.
Yeah, that's how that shit is like the most
So
nutritionally
they get
dense
massive
area.
by eating little bubbles.
There's an entire
with minerals.
No, there's an entire There's like massive, like 70-foot crabs. Maybe not 70-foot crabs,
What?
but there's okay, wait, look at this.
Really, guys? Katie, I feel like the Malco is going into her brain.
Steam,
Some animals hibernate for
vents,
years. Yes.
giant
Sasquatch.
crabs.
Oh, now we're talking. Right. I'm talking like water or land.
So Yeti crabs.
Like.
So
Yeah, but they're probably
no,
small.
No. Hydrothermal vents, survival at the ocean's hot springs.
Mhm.
So Yeti crabs, let me just see if it gives us an explanation of how big they are. They're like 8 feet. Like they're humongous.
Okay, well that's not a previously undiscovered species.
But they are. But I'm just saying that's an example of that. They live down there. They get massive.
Have you guys seen that video where it's like dark because it's at the bottom of the ocean, and then this ginormous squid comes close to the
Squids
camera?
are terrifying.
Yeah, they're pretty crazy. But it's still, I don't know. I think there's something less scary about a giant animal that has no
The Japanese
bones.
spider crab can be 12 feet.
Don't direct your germs directly at my face. Say it again.
50-foot giant crab.
What? Come
Giant
on,
coconut
get
crab.
out of
Look at these
here. Show me a
motherfuckers.
picture.
Ugh.
Show us a picture.
This is a Japanese spider crab. Ew, I hate it.
Oh,
This
but
is a coconut crab. Trigger warning if you don't like spiders.
if you don't like coconuts,
That's it won't focus, but that's a garbage can.
okay.
And then a spider crab.
That's not the size of a shark. I
never
want
said it was the
size of the
a
shark. I want something.
Listen.
Okay, what about like the
what's
monster of the what's it, Nessie? What's
the Loch Ness
yeah,
Monster?
yeah, yeah.
I love.
Do you think that could exist?
1,000%. I grew up in the Okanagan where there's the Canadian version, the Ogopogo. The Ogopogo.
I want to see proof.
I 100% believe in it. It is so vain and so egotistical to think that we know everything and that we've seen every animal on the planet.
No. I agree.
I was gonna Google something important,
but
and
where
now I
I'm
can't remember
like,
what it was.
at least I'm saying, do you think that an animal that has never been seen before exists that is larger than a shark?
So yeah, 5% of Earth's ocean has been explored and charted. I'm mad at you for getting me this hyped up. I'm gonna feel so sick after this. My heart, I'm sweating.
Okay, 5%
of our oceans have been charted and explored.
But wait, isn't the pressure like at the Marianas Trench ridiculously high?
For human bodies. Yeah, you don't know that there's not something that is. There's life down there though.
Like,
there's life down there. So those things figured it out.
Just like boneless creatures.
Yeah. Listen, animals figured
I'm disappointed.
Shit out.
I want like a Sasquatch. I want like a Nessie.
That shit exists.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Sasquatch.
Yes.
How can you believe in all of this crap? But you can you like
maybe believes it too. She's like asleep.
Why are you so sure?
What were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say, but like you have such a hard time
with religion.
Like you're like, but you will be 100%.
Yeah,
100%. I believe in that.
Yeah. Nature, man. I just feel like it's. I think it's completely irrational for us to think that we know everything as a species. It's the same thing with space. Like for people who are like, there's no such thing as aliens. Like how?
Right. Hey, so isn't it then terrifying for you to not believe in God if there's a? It's very egotistical to think that maybe you know what exists or doesn't exist. What happens if we all die and
I've told you,
and the kids and we all go to heaven because we were such.
Our kids don't believe in God,
but they can still go to heaven.
So can I then?
No, because you're being a bitch to God. God's like, oh yeah, that sick woman that believed. Wait, listen to me.
I'm gonna have haters now that people are saying that shit about me. I'm a nice person.
Don't you dare.
Look at your mom's watching and you said that.
I can mess with my baby, but nobody else can mess with her.
I'm sorry, we need it.
No, you don't be sorry. It's we live in a free world.
I'm not an atheist. I'm not anti whatever. I think
power of Christ compels.
People believe whatever they want to believe.
But that
is the perfect segue into my next story.
Oh,
you
shit.
have no idea how perfect that just was.
Well, baby, I'm used to.
So, listen to this story. This is my next.
Is this your last one?
This is my last
one. This is your last one. Because that was my last one too, guys. It's a shorter.
All right. Somebody said, I'm with you, Katie. Yay, thank you. Okay, so despite the obvious stress surrounding buying a house, right? Especially in this market nowadays. This couple in Washington, D.C., so this is in the States, they found a new home in Cottage City, which they got at an absolute steal at $377,000. Like, that's crazy. It was over $50,000 below market value.
It is haunted, Katie.
So while they thought they had the perfect spot, they soon found out that it had a sinister past. After a quick Google of the area, Danielle was horrified to discover
exorcisms
that their new house had been the spot where a Catholic priest carried out the exorcism of a teenage boy in 1949, which is the exact event that inspired the iconic horror novel, The Exorcist.
You're no way.
So I wanted to ask you guys, would you think about the market the way it is right now, right? If you got the opportunity to buy a gorgeous, stunning house for $50,000 under asking price, but someone got murdered or there might be demons living in it,
Oh,
would you buy it?
easy. Of course you buy it.
Yeah?
Because you didn't say that I have to live there.
Well, no, it would be our home. Like, we're buying a house for us to live there, not to resell. And think, like, can you imagine how hard it would be to resell that house?
Hey, we were stupid enough to buy it.
But like because it was so cheap. So you can't like upsell it.
Well, you can just be like, hey man, I've been living here and it's fine.
In the article about this
I really want to sell it though.
the priest had to perform 20 to 30 rituals in order to finally cast the devil out of the boy. Listen, these guys are like, fuck it. They're like,
hell no. Nope.
So anyway, this chick's like, nope. She's like, we're staying. It's a house. Like, she says that demons aren't attached to houses. They're attached to people. And she's not scared.
The girl that bought the house.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're keeping it. Everyone's like, nope, hell no. I think I would.
You would what?
Superstitious, but I think I would.
Katie. Oh my God. Guys, okay. We're watching Midnight Mass. There were like, if you are 3 years old, there's a couple scenes in there that may make you go, and Katie would let out the biggest gasps. Like,
he said, no, I hate it.
Babe, did you see that in the corner? Oh my God, no, what? Rewind it. I want to see.
Did not.
Yes, you did.
Not like that.
Yes, you did.
Miguel's trying to be theatrical for the views.
Oh yeah.
I went rewind it. I want to see it, and then I was like, oh, I hate it. Is what I said because I love it, but I always say I hate it.
Katie, you purposely look for movies, scary movies that are rated garbage, because the good ones, the ones that actually are terrifying, scare you.
No, because the good ones are all fucking torture porn.
No, zero. Wrong.
You're wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah, Holly said I'd have no problem with it. Kelsey, it's not that good. Unpopular opinion. I don't think the show's that good.
I
know what to expect.
It is not
scary. It is not a scary show.
I am loving it.
Just know what to expect going into
Katie doesn't like a slow burn.
My horror movie friend, she's one of my oldest friends. We talk constantly about scary movies.
She has a scary movie.
She has a
YouTube
scary
channel.
movie TikTok. She's working on her scary movie YouTube. She's seen every scary movie. She's an awesome person. She
loves it.
It's like her favorite show, 10 out of 10. But she loves Mike Flanagan. Like, he can't do any. He's her M. Night to me, right? So it's not suspenseful. I don't know if I would call it even suspenseful.
It's a good one. Kelsey, go into it. Listen, let's not ruin it.
It's about religion. That's it. It's about religion.
Listen, I would not watch if you tell me, hey Miguel, there's a really good show. It's about religion. I'd be like,
It's got interesting.
And I have nothing against.
It's got good points. It's got interesting premises. I think the plot's very cool. However, I think this man loves a monologue, and it is very long-winded. There is a lot of like 45-minute conversations. So that's all I'm gonna say. I would recommend watching it. I would recommend watching it.
It's cool.
Miguel will never get over that. Miguel doesn't like slow burn movies. If it's got too slow of a beginning, especially a horror movie, which I love.
Good. She doesn't even watch trailers. Good job. So
me and Miguel will watch a movie, and if there's not like beheadings and murders in the first 15 minutes, he's like, this is boring. And so I'm always giving him a hard time because I like movies that are slow.
So how come I like this one?
I don't know why.
Oh.
But anyway,
maybe because
one time
bullshit.
we had a conversation about Miguel Miguel doesn't like a slow burn, and I do. And for some reason, Miguel is like, Katie doesn't like slow burn. It's a slow burn. The show isn't a slow burn. I don't care how slow the show is. I don't like the fucking monologues.
Stop poo-pooing it. Let people watch it for themselves. Because you don't like it. I'm really enjoying it.
I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just not. I was like, Halloween.
She wakes up. The fucking show is playing. I turned to look at her, and she's like, I'm like, were you asleep? Yeah. And then she has the audacity to say at the end of the movie, I didn't even know what the fuck they were talking about. Made no sense. I'm like, yeah, no shit. You slept for like 20 minutes of the episode.
I'd say that's
No, it was
so.
really
Me and
good.
Crystal talked about it today, and Crystal
Okay.
had a really good point where she said she's like, I wouldn't say he messed up, but she's like, I don't think Mike Flanagan should have released The Haunting of Hill House first, because that was his scariest show. He did so well with all the hidden ghosts and the jump scares and the whole spooky premise. So since then, The Haunting of Bly Manor and now this show, people are expecting it to be Haunting of Hill House, and it's not. He is a filmmaker and he has these incredible actors. I get it, but I agree. I am somebody who's been waiting for another Haunting of Hill House, and it is not that.
So just go in there without expectations, and
keep them real low. It's beautifully shot. The acting is wonderful. Like it's good.
Katie, the critic who sleeps through the shows,
Who watches Twilight series once a year.
and not only that, but you'll get up from your couch. I don't care what anybody says. Twilight is the fucking bomb. And I'm like, okay, babe.
Listen, Twilight is
Twilight.
so good. I love it. It's my like.
I tried to watch it.
It's my It's not meant for you. It's my.
I didn't see that as a.
When I'm sick, I'm like, I just want to watch. Do you guys hear my dog? I just want to watch Twilight. It just so easy to watch.
What's
I know
your
it's bad.
What's your comfort?
Yeah, what's your comfort? What's the movie when you're like,
or show?
Nothing on. I have no interest in watching a new show.
That is a safe bet.
Yeah, so I do that a lot. Me and Natalie were talking about this, how we rewatch the same things all the time, and it's actually like. But they've done studies on people with anxiety and how like you know what to expect and you know the feelings you're gonna get, so it's why I keep watching New Girl, why I watch Twilight, why I watch the same horror movies even, because I know what to. We do not yuck after other people's yums, sir.
What?
I think that's what's like when somebody's eating something and they say yum, you don't say yuck.
Oh right, yeah. So that's saying.
I like that actually.
Holly, are you basically saying Katie, like asking Katie to not poo-poo what other people like? Yeah. Remember how
I'm not poo-pooing that you like it or that Crystal likes it. I'm just saying
I'm just giving you a hard time. I love giving you a hard time. So now I have a phrase to use. Thank you, Holly. We do not yuck other people's yums. Because remember how whenever Max would be like, ew, I was like, hey, you don't say ew about other people's foods.
I say that too.
And I didn't have like a good phrase. My mom would like smack us over the head if we yuck other people's yums.
Yeah, and I think that I'm not trying to poo-poo it for anybody else. Like I said, it has. Listen. This is the conversation Crystal and I had about it. Let me show you guys this. What is happening? My dog.
Your dog is
under
dreaming.
a blanket. Baby's on top of him.
So what are your shows? I like Parenthood. I don't think I've ever watched that one.
So
for me, I think it's Friends, and I've been missing it lately. Just like putting Friends on and watching Joey say dumb things, or like Roz be like, "Hi," like that is a show that I could always have in the background. But
so last night I sent Crystal a message saying, "I'm not digging this as much as you wanted me to, and I just want to show you." And then she wrote me back this morning. And then all of this is the conversation regarding the show. Those are voice notes. Like this is like
oh my God.
That entire all those blank spots were messages from her.
But you haven't finished. You haven't finished it either.
No, and I said I'm gonna finish it, and we'll finish the last 2 episodes. But Magic School Bus for Genevieve, that's a good one. Twilight may suck, but she's allowed to enjoy trash. Yes,
I was so happy. No, I was so hoping that you were going to say, nope, I'm out last night after that.
Keep watching?
Yeah, because I wanted to keep on watching it. And I was like,
we can finish it tonight.
You don't like it, baby? No worries. So are you done with it? And you're like, no, I'll finish. I was like,
I don't like, you know me. I don't give up. I have to finish it out. See it out.
Wait, you gave up in
Parasite. You'll never let me live that
Nope, because then it won an Oscar.
I don't care. Shitty movies can win Oscars.
And I really liked it.
Parasite was fucking boring.
We do not yuck other people's yums. Have you learned nothing?
I'm giving my opinion. I am not yucking your yum. I did not like that movie. I thought it was boring. Didn't dig it. Right?
And then I am horrible. because then I
You yuck on my yums.
because then I'm like, is it because they're Korean, Katie?
Chicago. Yeah,
she's
he's like,
like-
you know, because he's watching Squid Game, and I didn't want to watch it because I've heard that it's very dark and that it'll depress you, and I was like, well, I don't want that. So
Has
instead,
not done
I
that.
watched. I also really, this is something I enjoy. People may hate me for this. I love watching movie reviews where they just tell you the whole plot of the movie. So I watched this guy that literally walks you through the movie. It's like he's telling you a story, and they show the parts so you see it and you know.
Right.
Like I have watched that series. I've seen everything. I know what
Right,
happens.
you feel like you know.
Yeah. It's like they just cut off all the fluff.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I do that all the time. I watch for movies that I don't really want to watch.
Mhm.
But anyway, I love it. Anyway, I did it for the entire series.
So do you feel like, are you glad that you spent whatever those 5
Yeah,
minutes in?
I think it's
getting
a cool premise for a show. It's not my bag
Ouch.
because I don't it would have depressed me and it would have kind of grossed me out. It's quite graphic and I don't really like
They
that.
just shoot people.
No, there's more. You'll
Oh,
see.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far, I mean, and it's not like, oh my god, just shoot. No, but like we see that in every action movie out there, right?
And I don't like that. I don't want it. Untamed Heart is my favorite bad horrible movie. I've never heard of that.
Untamed my heart.
Not Unbreak My Heart, Tony Braxton. How dare you? Yeah, we don't give up on anything. It's not part of my verbiage. Yeah, Chicago Fire, Pitch Perfect. Yeah, see those movies that are like, you know, they're not very good, but like they still, like they're just comforting to watch. Like that's Jurassic Park. Well, Jurassic Park's amazing. It's my favorite movie of all time. It's the greatest movie ever created. But it's also another one where like when I used to drink, I get like really, I used to, when I used to party and stuff, I would get anxiety from alcohol. So when I would get home from the party or whatever, and I'd still be drunk, I would suddenly be like, did I do anything stupid? Did I upset him? And so I would have so much anxiety that I couldn't go to sleep. So I always used to watch Jurassic Park. That was like my go-to. I always fell asleep before like the first person dies, but like that was always my go-to. I'll be like, okay, let's watch Jurassic Park. It'll make me feel better. And it did. It always did. So now Jurassic Park really is a comfort movie.
All right, guys. My poor, sick,
And I think my food's here.
germ-infested wife. What percentage of infestation would you say you're at?
Compared to the worst, like if my worst day was 100%,
Mhm.
38.
You did well for a day where it seemed like you were coming
Shit's
out.
here. I know.
And then-
I was making an upswing in this. And I didn't even do anything crazy. I've been really taking care of myself. Guys, my food's here. I'm out. Bye.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. I know that it's been a couple weeks. They were dying. So, but don't worry.
Yeah, sorry.
We're back. And it's going to be at this time. Okay? 6 p.m. on Wednesdays. We'll see you here next week. Bye.